This is a sign. It can only mean one thing when the fountain outside Woodruff Park has been dyed purple. It's Dragon Con time. 2019 edition. First priority is to pick up your badge when arriving. That is done here at the Sheraton Hotel, one of many on site, but the congregation of folk arrive here to get their lanyards and their badges. It seems to be getting busier and busier each year. I don't think I've ever seen it in the past stretch all the way down to this point and then turns the corner and wraps all the way around up into the building. Above all else, patience is key. They have a very good organization system in place. Which tape do I follow, whether you have already purchased your credentials or need to? The corresponding colors is which line you get into. Palm tree going by. Children under 7 are allowed in for free, but do not call them babies. They're referred to as little sharks. This is where also upon exit you can pick up 2 different books, a program and your quick start guide, just to give a general layout of the land and all the events, celebrities, and all the stuff that's taking place. Nice assortment of food trucks out here as well. Which is good because you never know when hunger is going to strike, sometimes even before the event gets going. In order to get to the next location, you got to take surface streets. Now make sure you look out for pedestrian. You know, not a bunch of them, just one. Just one pedestrian. Ice cream truck coming through. Good news and bad news. The bad news is the Hilton garage is already full. The good news is once we're inside this host hotel, we can take tunnels to the others and stay out of the elements. Many guests are still checking in. This is the first day. This states that you have to either be staying here or be a guest of the con to enter. I like how this year the individual spot has gone all out with the theming Hilton Wars. After taking the escalator to the second level, a lot of the commuting will be done through these sky bridges. You learn your way around pretty quick. The best way to describe this is the calm before the storm, because it will get much, much busier. They've added these screens up here where they can post photos of people who have posted on social media.
You gotta go back. No weapons allowed. No weapons in Dragon Con. Go. Get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed your time. Alright, well, we gotta attack that.
Security here does not
I'm just messing.
you to the band, fans, guests, and everyone for coming. Welcome to Dragon Con 2019. or 33 if you're counting. I am Pat Henry. I am the president of DragonCon this year. DragonCon is a convention of 5 days of friendship, fellowship, fun, music, assorted panel discussions, parties, celebrity guests, costuming, people watching, photo ops, shopping, exhibits, and oh yeah, we've got a parade. All the official information of the DragonCon universe is in the app. You can also coordinate with your friends' schedules, and most importantly for us, you can give us feedback on what you thought of the various panels. And believe it or not, we read all of it. We want to know. It is not for nothing that we call ourselves a fan convention. If not for you guys, we don't do this. This is DragonCon. You're going to see a lot of things. Most of the things you may understand, and there'll be some you don't. But as with everything in our society, if you see something suspicious, please say something. Hurry! Go with our security.
The inside of the Marriott always reminds me of a skeleton. I refer to it as the belly of the beast. The centralized point where most people meet and congregate. I'm going to head from here through another one of the corridors over to the Hyatt, but not before mentioning how amazed I am at how many people are already here when the festivities really don't kick off until tomorrow. This spot always reminds me of having a martini glass inside and panning up past it. Really like the elevators as well. And in the bottom level of this, as I pan back down, see over here on the left, martini glass. But if you follow the escalators and stairs in that center portion downward, they do some wrestling. Action-packed. And I always signify that as the official kickoff of DragonCon. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. At least for me it is. The reason I decided to focus on this specific subject matter for the convention, first and foremost, just show the layout of the land and just give a general overview of where everything is. There will be plenty of cosplay up close and personal as the weekend progresses in panels. But since I will be doing quite an overload of content from this convention, I wanted to mix things up and start off with kind of a video version of a map, just so you know how expansive everything here is. And you'll be able to use this as a template of how this place fills up as time goes on. I just saw Patrick Bateman dance by. I bet he likes Huey Lewis in the news. Let me just reiterate, this is just the tip of the iceberg, crowd-wise. Prepare thyself. Naturally, there are a lot of rules in place. Scroll down to read them and commit some of them to memory, but to be honest, the easiest way to go about things is don't be a jerk. Pretty easy. Is Wally World open this weekend?
No, sir. Moose Out Front should have told you. Park's closed.
It's closed?
Yes.
Like, can I ride a roller coaster if I want?
No, sir.
No roller coasters?
Unless you're on the list, you're not getting in.
If I do ride one, will you ride with me?
No, last time I vomited.
No, okay, all right.
But there's two people I want to say right now that influence a lot of people in this damn business. Give it up for Dustin Rose. And you can see, bro, the reason why I got in the business is because of you. Okay, Tucky, this one's for you, buddy. Jack the Snake Roberts is in this ring right now. 27 years ago that wrestling would not work at a con. Let me look around for a minute. Oh, damn, they're all alive.
There are also shuttles taking you all around downtown. This is one of the maps that you can go to the information booth and kind of get a general idea of where the shuttles pick up and drop off. These stands are all over and great if you're not using the app or one of the booklets that you got at registration. Hello there. Looks like those fellows are a little late to the wrestling match. Oh, and Captain Obvious as well. There are a couple of different ways to get to the food court. One of them is to head towards the Radius Tower in Peachtree Center. Once again, utilizing these very useful tunnels, you can see how they just stretch all over downtown. Known as the Hub. Looks like this entire section has been renovated since last year. A lot more open than before, and considerably less tables, or at least that's what it seems like. According to this, over $25 million in renovations. Yeah, a little bit of difference. There are plenty of options in here, and it leads directly to the MARTA train station. And according to that signage, the doors remained unlocked and open till 2, well, not open, they're closing, but unlocked till 2 a.m. From here, you can either go up to street level or down to the trains. And even if it's not required, I encourage you to take this escalator. This thing is massive. It's tall. We're not at the bottom yet. It's still going. I have taken this mode of transportation on more than one occasion. You have to get a Breeze card. You load it up with the amount you want. Pretty simple. Looks as if nightfall has reared its head. Heading back over to the Marriott now, through the tunnels. Something is a little different. It's giving me the creeper peepers. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. That's awesome. It's waving. I do like all the corresponding signage and comic book style coloration that a lot of the food places are using. It's the masters of the universe. Wow, this escalated quickly. Marriott in full-on party mode, as if the con weekend was in full swing, but in reality, it's only just begun. If it's this busy on the first evening, on registration day, what's it gonna be the next couple? Those couple Spider-Men dancing. I'm trying not to focus on too much cosplay because that is not the purpose of this episode. Still got a long way to go before this thing is over. But I will devote quite a bit of time to individual cosplays and interviews. Just not in this one. Be patient. Love those elevators. Wait a second, am I in Biff's casino right now?
Adam! You're supposed to be in Switzerland, you son of a bitch!
Oh wait, you're very angry.
Did you get kicked out of another boarding school?
Uh-oh, this isn't good. Hands across America. It's us. You really know you use these tunnels a lot when you get down to surface street area and don't realize where you're wandering because you're usually 30 feet up above the cars. It's a little confusing because I've kind of got those memorized, but ground level, not so much. It's kind of hard for me to believe that this is my 7th continuous year showing up to downtown Atlanta for Dragon Con. I have to ask myself, what is it about this particular convention that separates it from others? Why do I keep coming back? I think the answer, for me anyway, is very unorthodox in its layout based on what I showed you throughout the course of the day. Obviously, it's not a traditional aisle by aisle type of setup. It's immersive. It's all over the downtown area. You just can't escape it. All the host hotels, cosplay everywhere, which I will be heading down that rabbit hole the rest of the weekend. I think that's it. More than anything, it's just a mishmash of everything. Elbow to elbow with pop culture, comics, movies, television, you name it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this particular episode, give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know you care, and if you're new here, please subscribe. By doing so, helps keep you in the loop and up to date on future uploads. See you in the next video. The vlog is over.